Okay. Well, it should be going now.
Sweet. All
Have at
right.
it.
Alrighty. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be real simple here. She's gonna move the little banner lady here.
Yeah.
Just gonna 1, 2, and she's gonna just or more. She's just gonna get to like here.
Ah, you got the easy point.
Yeah. So she's just gonna stand here. She just move out to here, I guess. Move in here, and she is going to raise her little relic, and that will give me one for raising and another one because it's turning point 1. So I'm up to 7 faith points. That's her.
Oh, yikes. I will move our little gunner over here.
Just moving up a little bit.
Ah.
Makes sense. Okay, lady with the cup. She's gonna pass.
Let's move the heavy gunner up, I suppose.
All right.
How do these guys always get flipped?
It's a mystery. Um. Okay. Got some boys there. All right. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. What about? Ooh. Yeah, yeah. It's a little scary. We gotta think about this for a bit. Okay. How about we just do this? Preceptor. Just gonna go just like so. That one doesn't really matter. She's just gonna stage her way to here. Like so. Boop, that's her. Your go.
Um. Uh. We'll have the Screecher move dash to the door.
Alrighty. Okay. In that case, let's have a to just maybe. I think she's just gonna fashion him, perhaps. Nah. If she does. It's fought on the other side, but easily. Oops, that's not where I wanted her. Okay, she was like about here. Oh yeah, let me just do save positions. There we go. Okay, she just want to stay back with her, maybe. Like shuffle her just slightly more upwards. Yeah, she's gonna stay there. Your go.
Uh. We will also get the Skin Thief closer.
Alrighty. Okay.
This razor wire looks like trouble.
Oh yeah, that's I'm hoping it's gonna be. Alrighty then. Okay. Who wants to move next? To just climb with. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the penitent. She's just gonna push to here. A little nice little view. That's her.
Uh, guess we'll move dash the visionary, and we will generate a command point.
All right. So it's essentially ret range. Got it. Shuffle. Stuff like that. Okay. Are go. All right, let's this one then. It's a dash. Sheets. Don't do that now. Maybe.
Maybe?
Although, is that worth it? I don't think so. Nah, I don't have my stuff up, so I think I necessarily want to do that right now. Okay. So, I'm gonna go with this Purgatus. She is just gonna go climb over with a move, and she is simply going to, like, dash to hereabouts.
Okay.
Park herself over there.
Alright. Well, I'll have the ventriloquist go here-ish, I guess. And that's
Okay.
his go.
Alright. Penitent is gonna just move up over here. Take this neat little... That should be better. That. Hide. Let's see if she's there. She can... Exactly. But we have ways around that. Yeah, I'm just gonna put her there just to make her a bit safe. And then, my Dialogus is going to throw out her little... So she can throw out a little broadcaster.
Okay.
So the broadcaster does... It's when she activates, she can place it out, and then when she activates later on, she can move it 8 inches.
Okay.
So she's gonna move the broadcaster here. So she can use the... It has 2 uses. One, if you're within 3 of the broadcaster, you cannot re-roll attack dice. And if I have a friendly operative within 6, I can use the broadcaster to give out comms instead of just her visibility within 6.
Okay.
So Dialogue's gonna throw this one out here. She is going to buff the Penitent with an APL. And then she's just gonna move here. All hunky-dory. Somewhere like that. Alright. Right, you get a counteract.
Unless you got someone that's gonna go engaged, I don't think I have any counteracts.
Right? You can, like, do little shuffles and whatnot, though, because you're on... You can still do some stuff on conceal.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't...
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
what the skin thief could maybe shuffle to the corner, but I don't think going around the outside really helps him or anything.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of why I put this barricade here, to slow you down, if in case you wanted to try to flank.
yeah, yeah. The stronghold B is a whole bunch of trouble.
Oh yeah.
Heavy rubble H is a lot of trouble, and stronghold A is a lot of trouble.
A lot of doohickey.
So I'm not so sure.
Let's see. All right. Okay, so no counteract.
No.
All right, in that case, Duelist is going to. She's just gonna shuffle up slightly to here and pass. And no counteracts,
Nope.
I assume. Okay.
Unless you go
Okay.
engaged.
Yeah, I don't think it's the wisest at the moment. Let's
No,
see.
I wouldn't do it either.
I mean, Duelist isn't a slouch in melee, but yeah, no. Um, I think Superior is just gonna stay put around here, methinks. All right. So that's the first turn. Let's just save, ready, and naturally, no scoring.
Yeah.
So let's roll for turn 2. Ooh, that's a strong roll. Oh yeah, you got this one.
Should I actually go first? I
I
don't.
mean,
I don't think I'm in a good
depends.
position to do anything if I go first.
You're probably right.
All right. I guess I'll take 2
Right.
CP.
Yep, that's always welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now we go. So I generate 5 more faith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, and I will roll for psi points.
Prescience. What we got? Hey, look at that.
I
We
got
got 3.
3.
Nice. Love it. Okay. So, I think we're gonna go for a little CP dump here, I believe. Is this the best choice? We'll find out. So I'm gonna start by spending 1 CP on let's see. What you got? Okay. I'm gonna go with Blessed Rejuvenation. That's the plus I can heal myself if I spend faith points.
Okay.
Anything you want to play?
I think that I'm going to use uh We Have Come For You, the damage on a
Ooh.
charge.
Alrighty. We have come. Alright. Then let's see. Really, I don't think so. Okay. Don't think I need that this turn. Probably not. Okay. I am going to use ooh, let's do it. That's the question. Might be worth it. Do okay. But I could space out. It's not too
I already forgot what that token does.
so if you're within 3 of this thing, you cannot re-roll attack dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh, this one is kind of tricky. Do I actually need this? What else am I do? Not much, really. It's only it's bad. Let's see. Check some. It's not enough. What a shame. Okay, so what if we do this? We're just gonna the stall game. Cool. At least do that. 8. Go. Let's try this out. Yeah. So I'm gonna play Ardent Vengeance. So if I'm shooting, fighting, or retaliating against an expended operative, I get punishing for my weapons. Which is if I get a crit, I can turn a fail into a normal.
Okay.
Right. Then anything from you?
Mm, well, I was going to use the Black Hunt, but I can't reroll within that little token anyway.
That's correct.
So I think I'll just stay.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Fuck it. Let's have fun with this thing. I'm gonna spend one for Righteous Advance, so I get 1/3 of my team gets to perform a dash.
Okay.
So she is going to dash forward,
Okay.
and 2 more can dash forward. Let's see. Who is it going? Either. Guess. She's gonna sledge out a bit.
Is this penitent an important unit?
She's the big chainsword lady.
Okay. I feel I should mention to you that if she's there, then I could
Yeah, you
box
got.
scream
Oh, yeah,
her, and she
right.
won't be able to
No,
go
yeah,
first. And then on my activation, I could probably
Oh,
shoot her dead.
yeah, you. You are totally right. Mind if I retract this one?
Yeah, I think you should probably pull that one back.
Alright, then. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because she was like the only real threat, right? I can't believe I forgot about Vox Scream.
Well, in fairness, I usually forget about Vox Scream.
Alright. Okay, well, in that case, nah, we're not spending that one. But, nah, I think I'm good on the ploy part then. Alright.
Okay.
So, in that case, I think we're good to go then, unless you want to spend something.
Nope, no further spends.
Okay. Then I have to go ahead and go first. Hmm. Do we just... Do we just go with the Reliquarius and just kinda raise the banner
I mean, it looks
to
like she
gain...
can just tap the point from outside the.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to tap the point with her. I want to do it with the Pernatus so I get more faith points later. That's kind of the whole gimmick.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because if she performs a mission action on an objective marker, you gain faith points equal to the turning point number.
Well, couldn't
She
she
can also
just?
do a free mission, so she could just like climb over,
Yeah, she can just
dash.
go
Like,
6 to here and then tap it.
yeah, yeah, she could, but mm, let's do the Reliquarius first. I think she's a little bit more important. So she's gonna raise the relic or raise the flag to get 1, and then 2 more because we're on turning point 2, and then. What do I want to do with you? Just... Do we just do this? We just cower back? Like so. Boop. Playing a little hopscotch here. Alright, your go.
Uh, this is not good for me.
Just holding you back.
So, I guess the skin thief is gonna go. Oh, here, let's try the movement tool. So
Ooh.
we select movement, and then we'll say he wants to go 3. So he would go there. And then I
Yeah.
think we hit 9 to add another dealy bop. He could go another 3. And then if we add a dash, then he could go up to 3 more.
Yeah, he can get to behind the barricade.
To the far end?
Or like on this side. Then.
Yeah, he can get to that side. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so he goes there.
Yeah.
And then I push
All right.
0 to finalize it, I
Ooh,
believe.
look at that.
Magic.
Look at that.
Magic.
Oh, look at that. Look
right.
at that, laddie.
I guess that's his
Okay.
turn. We're somewhat around the razor wire.
Oh yeah, I mean it's progress. It's progress. Okay. We just try to go for this one. Move.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just gonna do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with. Oh, but on second thought, do I want to do that now? Do I really want to do that now? Um. I think I'll. No, actually, you know what? I need to draw you out, so I think this is not the worst idea. Yeah, alright. Let's go with that. At least want to make it a little bit interactive, right? Instead of just stalling each other out. So, she's gonna move up to here, and she's gonna bring out the fire.
Okay.
So I got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, damage 4/4 with saturate, but I'm already within 2, so I'm breaking your cover. Alright, so before you roll dice, I need to think about like spending faith and all that stuff.
Sure.
So, alright, that's 4 hits. I will spend 2 to turn 1 into a crit.
Okay.
And that's that. So 3 hits and a crit.
Well, that's trouble.
Roll your saves. Alright, save a crit and 2 hits, or 1 hit rather. So we're looking at 8 damage at the moment.
So each normal is 4?
Yeah.
Uh.
Oh, it's when you... Okay. Also, since I retained a critical... So even if you saved it, I still retained it. So I can play the Blazing Inferno ploy for free. So basically what happens is I put a burning token on you.
Okay.
And when you activate, you will take D3 damage. And you can spend an APL to shake the fire off. Otherwise, you're going to continuously take D3 damage each time you activate.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. I will... I'm gonna... So even if I block all the damage, I'm still on fire?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will re-roll a save.
That
okay.
sucks.
Then
Oh, that sucks.
I'll spend a psi point to block 1.
Alright,
so I take 4.
4. Mm-hmm.
And I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's her.
So we're within 2.
That's right, so I can't blind you or anything.
Okay, so let's go with the visionary.
Alright, so
and
we'll
as his
take
first
D3.
turn, he just says ice shake off the fire and he just shakes it off?
So you will take D3 for activating.
Right.
But then like if you shake it off, you won't keep it for the next turn.
But it's not a check or anything, it just goes off?
It just goes off if you spend
Okay.
an APL.
Well, he'll shake
So
off
you
the
take the
fire.
D3,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you shake. Yeah, take D3, shake it off.
Yeah.
Take one
One more
extra, so you're down
damage.
to 10.
Click.
All right.
Click. Dice, what you doing?
There you go.
Oh, ah. Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Okay, so you're down an APL for shaking. Do the thug shaker.
And I guess I'll shoot a plasma pistol in hot mode.
Going hot.
Might as well. I don't foresee this visionary lasting too long, so
Right.
get
So. Okay, that's a crit and 2 hits.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Saving on 4s. What can we do? Or do you want to do any rerolls or anything, or are you fine with the result?
I will let it stand.
Okay.
And I will check for hotness, and it's
All right,
fine.
he's fine. All right, I save on 4s. I save 1, and I will spend. Let's see, your damage is 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna be nasty and spend 1, 2, 3 faith points to turn this into a normal, and I will save 2 normals.
Okay.
So I will take 5. But
Okay.
here's the disgusting part. So I take 5, but I will heal 3 plus D3 because I spent 3 faith points.
Does that happen after
Every sequence?
But it's after.
Yeah, so it's
So
after.
you
Yeah, so when the sequence is done, I get to heal.
Okay. Okay. I guess. Sure.
So I get 3 plus 3, so she is 1, 2, 3. She's back to full. This is the disgusting part I was talking about.
All right. Well, then we'll just have our boy go back. Tabletop simulator. Why are you misbehaving?
Uh-oh. Oh, I think you're lagged.
Yeah, it's lagged.
Yeah, it says 999 ping.
Anyway, he gets behind the wall.
Yep.
And we'll resolve that in a second.
Right.
Ping, go down.
Come on, ping. Come on, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to start picking your next.
Sure. Because he's gonna like be behind the wall. So. Alright, there you go. There you go.
Ah, crap.
Alright, do we just. I did not play. Okay, yeah. Did not do that one. Alright. I will then proceed to go with the Dialogus. She's just going to. She's gonna move up here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, I can. Alright. But to like thereabouts. Alright. She's going there. Give a buff APL to the other Purgatus. And I am going to also move the token. Let's move it to like here. is. Yep, put it there. All right, that's the Dialogus. Your turn.
I'm in a pretty bad spot. Do you have any suggested moves?
Uh, because the thing is, like, that's kind of like my whole game plan. Really, is because I just want to cage up really, really hard.
Yeah.
And what I also did was like I kind of like why I kept these two back was like in case you were going to be aggressive with the visionary, like maybe try to charge my Pergatus and then like plasma the penitent.
Yeah.
I could, yeah. So like if you had the move to get within 2 of the penitent, I'd be in trouble because then you could potentially like double kill pretty or somewhat reliably at least. At least the Pergatus, like if you just charge in with We Have Come For You, you're probably just gonna kill because you're gonna do, you're gonna do damage on the way out. Like I won't be able to survive statistically against a Night Lord charging me because I'm only 7 wounds and I didn't pay for my halving.
I mean,
So
that's what
you
I
just
thought about the plasma pistol, and then it turns out you took 0 damage.
yeah. So like shooting them is not as reliable. Like if you can, you probably want to go for charges.
Well, why is the charge better?
Because so the thing is, right, I did not play the or actually what you even could, I don't know, let's see, because if you charge, the only problem then is my duel, because you were at 10, my duelist could then come in and like try to clean him up
Yeah.
because you used your, so I think like if you took initiative, I'm not exactly sure on the measurements, but like if you could, because you could probably charge the Pergatus, I think you could have, even with paying 2 to jump the rubble.
Oh, yeah. I mean, from here to there, I could have done that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about when she was like back. She was like hereabouts, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Yeah.
You might have been able to, and I'm not too like you could have probably charged her at for sure. But if let's see, if you were also
Wouldn't
within 2 of the
But wouldn't that
penitent,
have
then yeah.
left him exposed to like 3 other operatives who would have all just...
Well, think of it like this: if let's say she was in charge range and she was within 2, right?
Yeah.
You could actually what you even could do is you could do like you could charge, you could you charge, you fight whatever, and then like either you try to shoot the penitent, but you would require a pretty like above average roll statistically.
Right.
You could also like proclivity
Yeah.
and fight again
Yeah.
is one thing. Sure, you'd be exposed, but then you would have like done like a 2 for 1 trade essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that sort of makes sense. But what do I do
Yeah.
now?
Now, I think, what you, I mean, I think there is a way for you to, let's see. You could probably, I mean, you could do some ventriloquistar shenanigans. I can see that happening. You could, let's see. You could, yeah, you could probably do something with the ventriloquistar.
Okay. So what if the ventriloquistar moves in here?
Oh, actually, I see one thing you could have done as well.
Yeah.
Instead of activating the visionary, you could have gone with the ventriloquistar. You could have, let's see. Oh, okay, that's probably a little
Well,
bit
I,
off.
I'm just worried about this action. Other stuff that's already passed is fine.
Yeah. For this action, let's see.
So if the ventriloquistar goes forward to here with a reposition,
Yeah.
and then within 6 is
The penitent, and the Pergatus. They're both within 6. You don't need visibility.
Right. So I guess I will psychic spell the penitent.
Okay.
And then I can have the penitent dash, right?
Yeah. You could do that. You could minus her APL also.
I think
because the problem
I think
now
I'd want her to
is,
dash, right? And then what I
well,
do is, yeah,
here's the problem. If you dash her out, I could, if you dash her out to in a way where I can charge your gunner,
yeah.
I could I could just charge, and then if I kill him, I could throw a crack onto your leader with
Well,
the.
no, but see, so I would dash the
Oh,
penitent
if
to
you,
open,
oh
and then
yeah,
I
you could
immediately
Vox.
Vox
Yeah, you
scream
could
to prevent.
Vox.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that absolutely.
yeah. Okay, so we'll have the penitent go over here
All right.
as a dash,
Okay.
and that's the ventriloquist's turn.
All right. Yeah, because I'm, even if I activate her, like I'm not really. It's not really of my best interest to fight your ventriloquist because you're within the fortress. So you could you get to fight first, and I don't have my damage halving ploy, and I'm not on an objective. So like 2 hits is enough to just kill her outright.
Yeah.
I mean, I might do like 5-6 on the way out, but you'll still kill her. So you moved to the ventriloquist. Did you want to tap the point or anything?
Uh. Oh, we're in turn two. I guess yes. I
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Go
tap
for it.
it.
All right. Okay, sweet. In that case, do I? I'll activate the penitent.
I will use Vox Scream for a command
Alrighty,
point.
she doesn't get to go. Okay. Let's see. Who wants to go next then? What about this creature? All right. In that case, I am going to go with the duelist. Just move up, dash out there, and get to the door. Like so. Come on now. There you go. Alright, that's her.
All right. Well, the gunner will fire an overcharge shot at the penitent, and
Are you sure you want to do that first?
first.
Yeah, I could blind you.
Oh.
So that's something to keep in mind. So if you just do the shoot now, I'll probably just blind you and you don't have any other valid targets. So your plasma shot would essentially be wasted.
So
So to play around
yeah,
that is to get within 2
yeah.
so that she can't blind. Only issue is that you'll be kind of in the open because she's also in the open.
Yeah. That is bad. And it's too far to reposition up and get within
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
Uh well, then I guess I can't do that. Um
Yeah, and also like when you get really close to, it's like I can hit you back with either the Condemner or with the Superior pretty easily.
I guess the plasma gunner is going to shoot anyway and
Okay,
force you to spend the command point cuz I don't have a better.
okay. Um, yeah, I'll blind you.
Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, I'll blind you.
Uh and then we'll go inside the fort and that's it.
Hunker up. Alrighty. Okay. Now I kind of have to go with the Penitent. So, she is going to Let's see. What does she want to do? Just go with the... Alright, penitent. Do with you. Dash. She could dash. Within 2, because I see your Ventriloquar now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna dash. She's gonna throw a crack grenade. And then she's gonna run away. Like a little you know what.
So she can
Alright, so
grenade for 0 points? For 0?
no, I had an APL up, so from my Dialogus.
Oh.
Yeah, I pre-buffed her last turn.
Oh, I forgot.
So she's gonna dash and then throw the crack. I am 2. Oops. Oh, kidding. I hate when this happens.
Yeah, the game really wants to put models into your hand for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he was like here somewhere.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, I can at least see your little backpack there. I'm just gonna same position. All right, so AP1, hitting on 4s. Let's see what she can do. Ooh, that's not good. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do some faith shenanigans here.
Okay.
All right, watch this. This is gonna be super dumb.
Okay.
So she is going to because he's activated. I'm gonna whip myself 1, 2, 3, using my what's it called, auto chastizer.
Sure.
So I do not get any heals for using the chastizer though, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. So I take this, which turns it into a hit, and yeah, do I just go? Yeah, okay. Here's another stupid thing I can do. So on that one, I will spend 1, 2, turn this one into a crit, and punishing will trigger, so I get a crit and a hit. But I use both my equipment for this turn. So, pretty committal.
So I roll 2 dice or 3 dice?
2 dice, 2 dice.
2 dice.
Alright, you can save the crit and just take 4 damage.
All right.
And then I will heal 2 plus D3. So I'll just go full, because I spend faith points with the icon. Not with the whip, but with the icon.
Oh, sure.
And then she's going to just haul ass.
So dash, grenade, reposition.
Yep. Actually, hold on. There we go. That's better. That was a very good save, though. I did spend a lot of resources just to do 4 damage, but yeah, you see what I mean with like how this team can be like real bullshit.
I have seen that, yes. I guess the Screecher's just gonna pass. There's
He's passing.
nothing for him to
Alright.
do.
I'm gonna go with the Pergatus. Flip to engage. Dash. Move up to here. Since I already used the burn ploy, so I can't do it with this guy with this girl. So he won't be caught on fire like the leader was.
Well, there's that at least.
Yeah, no fire for her. All right. Hitting on 2s. I do have punishing now, so if I roll a crit, I can retain a fail into a normal because he's activated. All right, that's crit and 3 hits.
So do I roll 3 dice or 2 dice?
3 dice.
3
There's
dice.
no AP on this thing.
Okay.
Alright, you save a crit and a hit, take 8.
Alright. There we go.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. Your go?
I don't think the heavy bolter can do anything. I think he has to just pass.
Pass in 2. Alright.
Uh,
Okay. Then I will go with the Perceptor is gonna go with that. Pronatus can go. She's just gonna move 4. Do a free mission action, so you get this one, and I will gain 2 faith points for that. Then I guess she'll just she'll stay there because we need control at this point. Your go. If you want to counteract with anything, shuffle or whatnot.
uh, the can the visionary see the Noviate and
Don't
fire
think.
again?
I don't think he can see. Because looking from his head, he's just looking into the wall.
Oh, I can't use the edge of my base.
No, so for visibility, you use the model's head. Line of sight is for from base to base. But visibility is from the head of the model.
Hmm. Then I guess that's it.
All right. Then I guess I will just go with the superior. She is just going to climb over. Just get door. Like so. No counteracts.
No, yeah, I got nothing really changed. I got nothing.
Okay. Um then I'll just go with the Preceptor. Who Oh, that's not nice. That's not very Gucci. I guess the Condemner can see your Visionary, but it's going to be obscured. She might as well just take a obscured shot on him.
Okay.
Hopefully I can do some... I won't be able to trigger my piercing crits, though, because it's obscuring, so... Let's see what we can do. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 3 normal hits. Oh, man. Alright, because I can't get crits on him. So, and I remove 1, so that's 2 normal hits.
So I roll 3?
Yeah. You're fine.
Okay.
Nice, because if you failed one, it would have dealt a little bit more damage because you're a psyker. And, okay, then she is just gonna go shuffle to... Yeah, she'll just shuffle here, doesn't really matter too much. Okay. And then... Perceptor, she's just gonna So she's gonna walk this way. Some nah, it's not get wheels. Just two extra inch. Not a big fan of being out in the open. I'd really like to perform a mission action here, but I'll just have to go here instead. Just tie, rather be
Well,
safe.
I mean, I think you were in cover even against the heavy bolter gunner from the other spot, weren't you?
The thing is, like, you could have like easily gotten an angle if you just moved up, like next turn, because you're
Yeah,
heavy reposition, and like, let's see, from where I was, it was
but
like,
there's not any good reposition spots really within 6 of here.
let's see, so if I do that, so that's 4 more, I get to here, like from. Oh, I
Like
see what you
if I
mean.
walk straight into the open, yes, I could kill one character, but
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you. Let's risk it then. Let's just gonna go with that. She's gonna move. She's gonna tap this thing.
yeah,
All right. So you get 1 on the crit op. I get 2 on the crit op.
forgot. Technically, I was supposed to have selected a champion, but
Oh,
well,
you pick champion. Okay. Oh well, nobody died, so none of our tac ops have been triggered.
yeah.
All right. Okay. In that case, we roll for. Oh yeah. First, we gotta save. Ready. Roll for initiative. You get to choose.
Should I take initiative?
Let's see. Uh, there is.
I mean, the game feels like your win, and I should just not bother because it looks like everyone's about to storm through the door and kill the 2 in Stronghold A.
Yeah.
And then you also have the other 2 points covered super well. I don't
Let's
I
see.
don't know that there's coming back from this.
Let's see here. Let's see. There's probably some stuff you could do. This thing's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if that thing wasn't in the way, yeah, you could have like gotten a pretty clear let's see. Okay. There is I think there is stuff you can do with but then you're going to have to like try to just probably have to go kind of all out with the let's see. 'Cause the issue is I mean, you could, but you would need a little bit of luck, and this thing is also here. But like, what could happen is like, I think you have enough to charge the penitent, like you climb over charge, and basically what you're
Well,
kind of relying on
there's
is
a
either you
oh yeah. I mean, okay. Does it have to be
because like
specifically the penitent that gets attacked first?
yes, or actually no, because how these doors work.
Because yeah,
Because
the
the door,
ventriloquist can
yeah,
attack both of those through the door.
yeah, like you won't even like you could even do a charge because like visible like control range is like draw like it's drawn as if the door wasn't there for the purposes of control range. So you can charge for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, you could. You could. Absolutely. You could do that, so you can so the probabilities are like you have a chance to kill the duelist then without so let's say if you roll, let's say you need to roll if you roll at least two on your we have come for you and then roll a crit, you can kill her.
Yeah. But I
Or
don't
you
think.
roll or you roll four or you roll a 5 or 6 with we have come for you and you can kill her with a normal.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, I don't. I think if you've got control of 2 points pretty solidly.
Yeah. See, my way, what I was thinking was why I was thinking about the penitent is you have an easier chance to double kill compared to here.
With the penitent?
Yeah, so so the thing is, right, or actually no, wait. Yeah, I think the probabilities are about the same, right? Because you have a chance to kill her in one hit, and if you would like proclivity into the duelist, unless you can already get in both, unless you
I
can get
don't.
within both of their charge range.
There's not. It'd
It's
be
yeah, that's
like.
probably a little bit tough, but like you could like if this is like assuming if you get like the rolls you need, which is kind of what it's hanging on. So the idea is you declare him champion, and then you get this, you get the one shot on the penitent with "We have come for you,"
Yeah.
and then just kind of hope to God that you get like a semi decent roll against the duelist because you go first because you fight again. You need like 3 hits to secure, unless I like the only issue there is the duelist can do damage when she parries with crits, so that's the problem there.
Mm. Yeah. I guess we can just call it here. Uh,
Because I think,
these Noviates are pretty nasty.
yeah, they're pretty nasty, all right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like some things you could be done from your end. Um, I think for one, I would invest in smokes.
Yeah, usually I take smokes and then don't end up using them. So this map, I guess smoke would have helped more,
Yeah.
but it's always just tough with so many opponents
Yeah, it's
getting.
also the thing with like, because from what I've kind of realized with Novitiates, like the whole game plan is kind of like you just kind of play super duper lame against the teams you out activate because then you can just kind of control the flow a bit better. So, but yeah, I think smokes are definitely like the way. So, like, if you had a smoke, right?
Yeah.
Actually, another thing you could have done is on the penitent. See if I load her place. Oh, she was like hereabouts, I think. Instead of dashing her out like so, you could have probably tried dashing her closer to your gunner.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you could have like at least probably gotten within 2 on a reposition.
Yeah. I totally forgot about the blinding thing.
Yeah, no, I mean that happens. It's especially when you're up against them even if you're familiar with the vitiates, it's very easy to forget the minute things that like or they seem minute, but they really really catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Um Another thing, because that was kind of what I was trying to like. So yeah, so this was kind of like what I was trying to anticipate is so I use the razor wire here to make like your melee stuff. Or actually, since because you know that I put the razor wire down first,
Yeah.
what you could have done is like think, okay, he's putting wire down here. That means he's probably going to try his damnedest to make melee as hard as possible.
Right.
So I would have, in that case, I would have considered going back to the whole deployment thing, right? But you know, you
Yeah.
live and learn. So in that case, I would have probably tried to focus more on using the, put the Screecher and the Skin Thief like more on this side.
Yeah. I think I
And
put 4 guys down before I really considered, oh, the razor wire is actually bad.
yeah. So, and also since like sure this is light, but novitiates have no way to ignore obscuring, which makes, sitting behind this light kind of safe. So it's like I shoot an obscuring shot. Sure, I have accurate, but you're on conceal. You get to double retain. I won't get my piercing crits through, and like the Condemner is the only long range operative that we have on the team. So you won't get the most usage out of Midnight Clad in this matchup because this is like a melee short range team mostly.
Yeah.
But it's still worth considering just like, to deny Condemner shots and stuff like that. Another thing too is I was keeping in mind of your Ventriloquar like all throughout Turning Point 1. That's why I kind of waited with this whole flank until later to see what you would do with him. Because if I activated someone here early, you could, like, for instance, say if someone's like not careful, right? They could just stage by this door, and sure, it costs an inch to move through the door, but you still move them 2 inches. So if they're like snug up to the door, you could very easily like get within 6
Right.
and just kind of have fun with them, right? So you
Well,
could
and that's
like
the thing. The ventriloquar could always do X, Y, Z, but I think in practice the ventriloquar ends up not being as effective because opponents are not like a computer that just does
yeah,
a
but the
script.
thing is too, like in my experience, I think a lot of the ventriloquar stuff, like because I played this team a lot in the last edition, I think
Yeah.
a lot of it can carry over to this edition. Is the obvious stuff is, oh, I'm gonna dash some guy out and then shoot him. I try to find more unconventional ways to use him.
Yeah.
Like for instance, one thing you can do is if you assess the deployment, right? You could do stuff like maybe you like reposition, right? You reposition so you cover more ground, and if someone moves up, you could maybe do stuff like dash them in a way where you can dash them forward, or like you can. Another thing I like to do if you're within 6 is you do -1 APL charge, so you can like really lock people down. You could do stuff
Mm,
like that, or
yeah.
you can use the dash not to like expose someone in the open, but rather give yourself an opening. Because I remember this something that happened to me a few times in last edition was I really needed a multi-charge, but they were placed in a way where I couldn't get between them, so I used the Ventriloquar dash to split them and then get in between. It's stuff like that. Like the Ventriloquar is nice because yeah, on paper you have the obvious stuff like okay, yeah, you can flip the order or like make them dash in the open, but it opens. There's so much more you can do with him. Like you can get really, really creative, and that kind of just comes with just playing more.
Right.
So that's like this main thing is like the utility, and like if you know have some like unconventional ideas, you can really catch people off guard. And not only that, like just him existing is a threat in and of itself because he can really punish poor positioning. And it's even better now because you can use him you can use it on counteract. So you could just use him to move up. Or hell, you could do something like, let's say they're going through the door, right? Okay, all right, I pushed up to the door. All right, I move up, do my like, I like move up, get within 6, and like, get you to just, dash to the door. Now you're here, and then you can like do. You'd have to be unengaged though, so that's different. But you could do stuff like, you move up real far, and then you just threaten with your ventriloquar bubble. Because if you're in the stronghold, there's no real good incentive of me to just fight you through the door because you're in the stronghold. You're gonna hit first, and even if I have Defenders of the Faith up, you're probably just gonna like kill me anyway. And like in this position, I can't get the damage reduction because I'm not on a point, and I don't have a mission marker up where I could benefit from halving the dice.
Right.
So the thing is, right, that's kind of it's what I like about Nemesis Claw is you're really rewarded for playing really dirty, which is, it's very in line with Night Lords.
Sure.
Another thing you can do is a lot of this is also kind of coming down to like you're trying to figure out how your opponent will react to stuff. Is you could do stuff like, you could move one model up pretty far to try to see if, they'll take the bait by staging charges or whatever, and then just do Return to Darkness and get back to safety. And oop, look at that! Now, now your guy is like exposed.
Right.
Like with your leader here, you could have maybe done like because I had two things in mind. The main one was if you picked initiative, I was thinking, oh, is he gonna like? He was like here, right, pretty
Yeah.
far up. So first I was thinking like, okay, oh man, he might like, he might charge, right? So it's like, okay, you can go 4 and then like 6. So you get to like here, right? And you can charge anyone who's like by the door. I think that would have caught the Bragadas, but what you could have done then is say like, okay, you position him there, and then I get the idea of, oh shit, you get to choose who gets initiative. So that could like condition me to think like, oh man, I might lose 2 guys here because if you take initiative, then you can just charge and do that. But because that's another thing too is in my case because you could have maybe like got me to use my righteous advance trying to spread out a little bit so charging would be harder, but then you could just go, okay, I'll just return to darkness, and I just kind of wasted a CP. Because CP is, I think, in large, I think it's way more valuable for me than it is for you, because you at least have a way to generate CP.
Yeah.
And if you can, I find that a lot of times it's very beneficial for elite teams to just kind of play a lot more passive, even on turn 2. And just, because eventually people will have to get up to the center eventually, so you can like kind of save your stuff for then, like for later in the turn.
Well, when you say
Tac Ops,
save, like I'm not clear how you mean save, because like you've got 10 activations, so you can just go to the center after everything has already been done on my turn.
sure, but you could also, so like one thing you can also do as well is like, this is kind of where smokes come in. You can kind of position yourself really aggressively with smokes. Because like, okay, I don't have any piercing, right? But I can't ignore obscuring, which means I have to get within 2. And you could like, for instance, you could maybe just, because you're obscured, I mean, just flip to engage and have a smoke ready. So, I get within 2, I fail, you can just charge me now on counteract, stuff like that. And another
Yeah,
thing
fair
with
enough.
smokes is because they last D3 activations in the next turning point, depending on what you roll, that can sometimes buy you some ample time. Because otherwise, it would be like, oh, now he's out in the open, I have to go with him. But if you get like 3 activations, you can be like, you know what, I can activate him second and do go with somebody else.
So is that D3 of your enemy's activations or activations
It's for
total?
both. It's for both.
Okay.
So it's not I mean, it's nice, but it's not like the most groundbreaking thing. But it's still really nice because just that one extra activation of safety
Right.
can actually mean a lot.
Right.
Let's see. Another thing. I guess another thing you could do, because like tac op wise, yeah, I think generally, I think overrun is your best seek and destroy tac op.
Wait, which one's that? Is that the?
Uh, it's on, yeah, overrun should be there somewhere because you pick champion.
Yeah.
The problem with champion is it's all right into other elite teams because if you kill an elite with your champion, you get the 2 points. But here's the issues that I have. Like even against elites, you're relying on one model to score you the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like each turning point, and I don't like that at all because if you whiff, it's over. Like you're not scoring it if you just completely whiff, which sometimes can happen.
Yeah.
Overrun is more reliable because it's okay. You need to be wholly within territory and kill something. With smokes, that is that's pretty achievable
Yeah.
because like okay, you can like let's say like you know because I don't expect everybody to be playing as cagey as I did with Novitiates. It's just kind of how it's just because I think this playstyle kind of suits them, but like generally um you will
Oh
probably
yeah, no,
see
it
people
suits them.
pushing.
Like it was really good.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, that's kind of what the way they have to play into elites. Because if I just like go gung ho, I'll just lose.
What?
But so let's say like okay, maybe I do deny some tac ups, but if I just reveal my tac up, in this case it would have been like it wouldn't have been that bad because I had confirmed kill because I was actually expecting to get a little kill or two, but yeah, you were caging up real good as well, so you just kind of deny me there.
Yeah.
Let's see some other things. I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but I love doing so.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see some other things, but yeah, like overrun is okay. You might not get it on turning point 2 if the opponent cages up, but that's fine because that could also mean that I don't get my tac op if you cage up to my cage. But eventually, like with the Preceptor here, I had to move up because I wanted that primary lead or that crit op lead. So this girl is open. Your gunner can pretty easily get within charge range. Or even could the Screecher do it? Maybe not. Maybe not the Screecher. Okay, he was just too far away. Maybe with some cope measurements you could.
Some cope
Um
measurements.
yeah, when you're off by like a quarter of an inch, you just remeasure, call it cope measuring.
Okay.
So, like, let's see. I think yeah, like going back to the game here, yeah, you should have like just kept your melee guys away from this flank. And another thing you can do as well is there's only 3 objectives and you don't have security. So you might as well just abandon one of the flanks and just focus on 2 objectives to win on. So
Yeah.
so you could, because this is heavy in the middle, right?
I
You
don't
could
know
like
why I was going for the far objective. I guess because it lets me be inside a stronghold while getting the objective, but that doesn't.
it
I
doesn't
should have just
really
given it up as soon
benefit
as
you
the
that
razor
much.
wire was down.
Yeah. Let's see. Another thing to consider. Okay, maybe not on this map, but another thing to consider too. On some of these maps, it's worth bringing ladders because so not on this one per se because they don't benefit your charging that much really because if I'm here, I'm just gonna stay behind this wall, and since I can control this on the other side, I'm not planning on being in the stronghold because why would I? You can just kind of bum rush me. I don't want that happening.
Right.
But let's say if it's like, I think it's like map 6 or something. There's like, let's see. No, not map 6. Yeah. So if you look over here, right? So if you're on red, for instance, here's a case. Here's like a case where bringing a ladder is useful because you could place the ladder here. It's within, like, just by the stronghold. It's
Yeah.
within your territory, so it's perfectly legal. And you know, you could, like, you move up far with one guy, and then, like, on a late counteract, you move up two, so you get closer to the ladder. And now you have a threat. If somebody's on this vantage, you can very likely just charge anyone on the first floor vantage
Right.
because you're only climbing up for 1 inch.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
These little grid lines, are they 1 inch each?
Yeah, they're 1 inch by 1 inch.
So you could go 4 or 5-ish in. Yeah, you can get up to the window. That's most of the way.
Yeah. So it's some stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is and I think, like, just trying to, like, keep those, like, weird little utility interactions in mind. I think that's a very good thing to do, especially with Nemesis Claw, because the whole team's like the whole team kind of like, it really benefits off of doing these weird little interactions. Also, stuff like like, in some cases it's a good idea to save proclivity for murder, like, until you're counteracting, because that can really catch people off guard. Because proclivity for murder, you only need to incapacitate something in close combat. It doesn't say during an activation, it's just incapacitate. So you could, like, you charge a guy and then you pass. You got snares, so the odds of them running away aren't very high.
Wait, you can do it after their turn? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's
I think
yeah,
after. Doesn't it have to be in the
yes,
same turn?
no, because otherwise it would say during its activation. So this is just
Oh.
after a Nemesis operative incapacitates an enemy operative within control range. So you can, in theory, you can save proclivity for later if you, like, notice, like, oh, wait a minute, that guy's within 3 of my guy. All right, I can wait till counteract, kill him, charge into another guy, and lock him.
That seems like they would errata it. I don't think that's intended, but sure. I guess that is what it
So
says right
they
now.
they could still, I mean, they could do it out of sequence in last edition as well.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just that counteract didn't exist, so, like, the opportunities were much fewer. But
Hmm.
I am very certain that it's intended to be that way, considering how, like, dirty and underhanded it is, like, on a gameplay level.
Right. Yeah, no one I've never seen anyone mention that in the Nemesis Squad channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about I don't know, we'll see what happens later, but I might pick them up a bit more to play in this edition as well, cuz, like, they are, for certain, they are a very solid team. It's just that you really need to, like, you got to be creative with them. That's, like, how you really make the most out of it.
Yeah, I don't really have
But
any
that comes
success.
over time. That comes over time. So depending on, like, the crit op, you can use that to your advantage. Like, okay, let's say if you're, like, playing loot, right? And your opponent, like, goes first, ideally your opponent will want to get to the midpoint as early as possible so you don't take it from them, so they can try to secure that 2 VP.
Yeah.
You could, like, in kind, like, charge them back, just wait there, and then trigger your overrun. Like, like, you can get one guy who gets the first point on overrun early, and then you can use, like, your counteract fight to to get a late kill, and now all of a sudden your other guy is eligible to score the second point for overrun. So I think, like, with
Mm,
thanks to with
yeah.
the help of chain snares and proclivity for murder, um, I think Nemesis Claw definitely have they're one of the better teams at scoring overrun.
Yeah.
Although being locked to infiltration and seek and destroy is still somewhat of a negative because they're not the best tac ops compared to the other stuff that we have.
No, the
Like
the
security is
security
just
options are just
insane.
really good. That's one of the better parts of Angels of Death is that they can take security
Yeah,
while they're doing everything else they're doing.
yeah, for sure.
It's like what? Containment? Just keep any out of deployment zone? Sure, I was going to charge into their deployment zone anyway.
Yeah.
3 points.
Oh, and like yeah, and like take ground or whatever. That one is really good on the maps where the strongholds cover like they're on both sides of both territories.
Yeah.
So like you can just kind of camp here in this stronghold, like have barricades to like block out, make it harder for people to come up to you, and then bam, you just sit there and you score points.